Hey Cancer, it's Jen with Lady Tarot 911. Welcome to the channel. All right, let's get a message for you. This will actually be focused on Cancer. My last one I just posted, I started with the Cancer energy, but it ended up being more of like a collective, everybody being involved with that energy. That is why I'm doing another read for you. Let's get into this read. What would you like me to tell Cancer? And be aware that probably next week or next weekend, I will be doing the sign readings for February. I'll be going through February energy. I'll also be doing a collective read for February energy and then doing the readings in between. All right, what is the message for Cancer? That is the same message, or one of the four that came out, one of the five, I think maybe, that came out in the one that I had attempted for Cancer. You are getting validated all over the place by the universe, by signs, synchronicities. There could be feathers that you're finding. There could be things that seem coincidental, but coincidences are not a thing. Everything happens for a reason. But there is some type of confirming of what you are thinking, your intuition. You are being validated internally and externally with this building energy, this building confirmation. This could be increased confirmations or a confirmation, a validation that you're on the right path of what you are building. Let's look at another. All right. What else for Cancer? And in doing so, you are completely transforming. You're going through this expansion, which is not surprising with Jupiter. And you are becoming just this beautiful butterfly through the work that you're putting in yourself and look at the bottom, the reflection mirror with yourself, and readjusting who you are, refocusing on yourself. Tell me more about this mirror reflection. Getting that internal piece of liking who you see, what you see, it might be challenging for you to actually see this change in the current. However, in the future, in the near future, there's going to be a need for protecting yourself from somebody else, I'm hearing, who does see this in you very clearly. But in this current energy, you're getting the confirmation that you are headed in the right direction. And this being able to see the piece in the reflection of what you're doing, what you're creating, who you are, and liking that is under construction, is at this time expanding, growing. So I'm going to actually put these over here like this. Now, what is it that you don't, those same cards, yes, with the same card. What is it that you don't see coming? Let's look at that. Healing. And this healing is actually going to help protect you from those. So this is a computer, right? I feel like you're going to be seen. You're going to be, because this is the spot, and that reminds me of a spotlight, this expansion. And butterflies are easy to spot. They're beautiful, right? They have stunning colors. They are just unique creatures. And you're being seen, however, on social media, in a spotlight sense, on some type of platform, just in your community or around by family members. And there is a protection that is going to be placed over you as you heal, as you become more and more spotlighted, you could say, in the light, in the spotlight. Let's take a look at. So I feel that you just are at this time, or are transitioning into having the courage, confirmation, the encouragement in regards to this direction that you are going. There is somebody, and I know that this is somebody else's energy, because crossing that is who I believe is you. You are a creator. You are the one. So this is nomad. I believe that this is somebody who's in your energy. Maybe this is somebody who comes in and out. That detached love style right there, comes in and out, does not stay. Somebody who is, that you are not attached to right now, or that your energy is attached to. However, there is a crossroads with this person that you're having right now, or they are having with you. I'm going to leave this up as a main energy. Speaking of like being in the spotlight and what you are building, whether it be within you or whether it be business or a side hustle, there's a crossing. Somebody is in your energy that might be causing a block or a delay, or because they are between, as I had these cards, they are between you being the creator and what you're creating. Now, however, this creator card is a 10 card. It's a 19, which is a 10. And that is the ending and new beginning. There might be a new beginning potentially starting with somebody who's been in and out of your life, or a new beginning where you are going to overcome, because you do have the healing in the what you don't see coming, and in the near future you have protection. So I don't know if this protection, the evil eye, is coming from this person who is in and out of your life. Tell me about, or this could have been in the past, you were getting confirmation and encouragement of building yourself, changing up your current structure, whether this was in you or you were trying to become this butterfly, you were trying to expand and grow and ascend. And there was somebody in your energy who was blocking you from believing the confirmation that was being given to you, or this person was halting that change in you. Tell me about current energy with Cancer. What do you want me to tell them about this butterfly metamorphosis? I think that this has brought you into an energy of not trusting anybody. As far as being able to, like, you're a private investigator. You are somebody who, at this moment, or when you cross this energy, you will be in this, as you change, it's a protection of yourself. You are going to be not critical, but suspicious. It's suspicious of everyone. You are not trusting because of potentially this in and out energy of somebody who came in and out, and you don't trust anybody. You are laying low, you have your head down and are working on your expansion. This could be your business, this could be your side hustle, could be in who you are becoming and what karmic lessons you are learning from this. Tell me more about private investigator. Learning, like I said, apprentice. Learning your craft is what you're doing. And as you keep your head down right now in this energy, so I'm hearing need to go dark. And I'm not talking about dark as in dark energy, but dark as in on the down low, because you're learning a skill, you're learning your craft, you're getting new knowledge. You have these talents that you have harnessed, that you are taking a hold of, and becoming a professional in an arena, or a professional within your creativity. And as you do that, you are essentially keeping guarded of those around you. And I believe that this is confirming also that with this change of this expansion and you going dark essentially, or going on the down low, is protecting you in the future as you heal. And this learning your craft is going to bring you, because of the colors that are in this peace and harmony, it's going to bring you a sense of relief, a comfortability in liking what you're seeing, and liking the progression, and liking the expansion and the growth. You're going to like the results of that, the beautiful outward and inward changes that are made. You are going to be at peace with where this path in the past is taking you, right? So let's look at, actually, I want to get No, I don't. I want to use these cards. Never can decide. I'm going to put creator up here. We know what took place in the past, and it was just, I keep seeing these colors in this card, and it reminds me of like picnic, or I don't know, it's like old traditional family values, or I don't know, maybe something having to do with going on a picnic or some type of in the park or on a day trip, something in regards to that. And I don't know if that'll come up or if that means something to somebody. Something outdoors. There was maybe there was some type of, maybe there was some type of meetup or some type of reservations or a day trip or a trip or something that you were supposed to have with somebody, but they were impulsive setting it up, or they were impulsive. It was just like love bombing. It was gaslighting or love bombing, or just something that didn't end up happening is what I'm hearing. And it has to do with this, like the picnicky colors on that card. There was a change. There was some type of plans that were made that had changed up. And with this change up, it became a block for you because I think you got in your head the way that you were seeing things, the way that you were seeing them. And this was a catalyst essentially for the metamorphosis of this change of who you are becoming, and this beautiful butterfly that is emerging from that, and the expansion and the growth and the time and effort and the energy that you decided to put into. I get it. This is a transmutation of potentially a change of plans. And you transmitted, why am I saying those things? Hold on. This being confirmation and angel numbers, I think you've had downloads of when I said transmissions, obviously that's communication. There's some type of lack of communication or communication that you did or did not have. This confirmed to you, and you saw things either differently or you saw things for what they were. And this could have been something that, how did Cancers feel about that? How did Cancers feel about this transition, this transmission, this communication? Because I'm saying those words that the other word is not a word, the transmutation. I don't think it's a word, but hey, that's good. I'll add it to the list of words I've made up. You are emotional. I was going to say you probably stability. Your emotional state was challenged with these change of plans. And because of the lack of commitment, the release, the lack of commitment that somebody had, and this lack of commitment that they had with you, or with this connection or this relationship, with your emotional challenge with this being what it was, not being too happy with it, I guess, you were able to transmute that pain or that disappointment into what you are now creating, which is a beautiful creation that is exactly on your path, on your destined path. Tell me give me a card on this Metamorphosis, Private Investigator, and Apprentice. Where is Cancer at emotionally with this? You're remaining in the present, which means that you are attracting like a mother. And I don't mean like a mom. You have an abundance and a prosperity in being proactive in this direction that you are taking. That is, and by staying in the present, that means that you are allowing that space, staying stoic by transmuting that energy and that pain and disappointment versus becoming resentful, or by harnessing that and it being repressed energy. You've learned to transmute that, and as I've said in past videos, transmute that shit into your own power. And that is so true. And that is exactly what is creating for you in becoming a master manifester. And that you are. And if you haven't discovered that yet, just wait. I've done it myself, and I do know that it is available for all of us as we learn to do this transmuting, and we focus, we stay in the present, we stay neutral and stoic about the universe's plans. And again, I say going down the river, just allowing what to come in if it's supposed to come in, and what to go out if it's not supposed to stay. Look at that abundance. Right? In this present moment, look at the colors, and that's money, gifts, celebration, promotion, opportunity, as you are becoming this private investigator for yourself and in your craft. Look at the colors of the butterfly. Hopefully that's on camera. You can see that. The butterfly and the colors. This is bringing you more than you could ever imagine, right? And this is not a sugar-coated reading, because what you've come from is almost drowning. That's a lot of water. That's a lot of emotion. You are a water sign, and you get in your feels, and you have really had to learn over this last cycle how to balance and become stable with the practicality and your emotions. And this has not been an easy journey for Cancers. Being that, as Steve's Love Tarot says, being that Cancer is the host of this current soul cycle, all signs have had it rough in some manner because of karmic debt, karmic lessons. All signs. Cancers, I know from being a Cancer myself, Cancers have challenges. There's toxic Cancers out there, but the ones that I know are in my soul family, that are a part of my soul tribe, I know for a fact that you have gone through some brutal hell. Just saying. Yep, and this is through self-love. That was at the bottom. This is part of this learning. The bottom is usually a block card, but this is something that your intentions with this craft is to learn not only about the badass boss you can become with balancing emotion and practicality, but also the intentions of creating this self-love and acceptance and reflection that you love to see, your own reflection, right? In turn, what's happening is you are creating this metamorphosis for, my last read talked about this metamorphosis for the entire collective, to build the vibration, to help others ascend, to give inspiration. Let's pull some traditional tarot on evil eye protection. Tell me more about that. What is that in the near future? So we know where you've come from, or what you've been dealing with, or you might still be dealing with this in the transition into this current energy when you hit this energy on your timeline, and this beauty that you're going to find within so many different things that you do based on the intentions of self-love and self-craft. Tell me about this evil eye. These came in upside down. Somebody who so Lovers in reverse and Six of Pentacles. This is an energy of, I don't think, so there's some type of situation or relationship, or it could be in regards to what this was, a change of plans. With you, I'm getting that maybe you did not react the way that somebody expected. You did not behave the way that somebody thought you would behave. You did not give to a situation like you would have given before. And you were not giving to somebody who was not going to choose you, period. And you've learned that. In the past, that might have not been the situation. There might have been a chase. There might have been, oh, you know what? I am correcting myself here. Those flipped around. Hold on just a second. All of these cards are upside down. Nope, that is still the message, but I am turning these cards around. All of them were upside down. I am going to take this one upside down because it's the one that I saw when I realized they were all upside down. But now they're all right side up. But when I shuffled these out, they would have been upside down, but they turned. So they did remain upside down. And I still believe that that's the case, that there is somebody who you did not decide to chase, or you did not decide to give your energy to, and you learned to just transmute the energy and the disappointment and the broken promise, the changed plans, the blocking of your creativity, the blocking of what you thought was going to happen. And since this was upside down, you just were disinterested. You were disinterested in giving to somebody who was not choosing you. And this person or this energy that's attached to you, whether it be, and I'm going to look further into this, whether it be regarding this situation or something else, there's something that you were not interested in giving your time or energy to. You just, actually, and this would have been this way, that's upside down in the challenge. You weren't interested. You didn't give to it. You didn't decide upon it. You didn't make a choice to, or somebody, this could also be somebody attached to you who is acting disinterested or like they don't care about making a choice to choose to be with you. And that was the change of plans. What they don't know is that you don't care. And you are so focused on yourself and this present abundance coming in. And if you haven't seen it now, like I said, you are going to see it. And I have seen it every day, things that have happened for me that are just aligning right and left. Oh my gosh, blessings, opportunities, things that just work out. Everything seems to be just, and it's not without my constant reevaluation of my emotions and of my constant healing that I'm doing, which you are going to be doing this, but this is bringing you stability. It's because of where you lay your focus is what happens to the energy. When you lay your focus on ascending and doing better for yourself and growth and in self-love, there is something to be said about that. That is probably the greatest energy outlet that you could give, and the strongest manifestation receiving energy that you could employ upon yourself, because it offers just this open platform, this open space for things to come into you that you couldn't even plan to happen as good as they happen. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Tell me more about this. Who is this? Hold on. Who is this? Who is this, or what is this energy that is not interested in equal reciprocity or equal give and take? This making a choice or choosing to, somebody not choosing to give as much as they take, or not choosing to give to this, and that there's going to be some protection from. Tell me about that. Oh gosh, sorry. That was a little crazy. Somebody who's so can't get a grip, like somebody who can't get a control. It says impotent lover. Somebody who, this person is depressed and they're disconnected. This person has how are they connected? Give me a second. I want to know how they're connected to, hold on. I want to know how they're connected to this situation. So I'm going to connect these two. I see. If you look at this card, this person, this energy that's attached, that has no desire or pretends to have no desire to give to you or to give a reciprocal, committed type of, I give as much energy to you as you give me, is because the reason that they are in this depression or this disconnection, and there's just a jealousy, is because they see what you are creating. They haven't learned to transmute, because their heart chakra, the heart is upside down. The heart chakra, their sense of importance does not come from their heart. It comes from somewhere else. And I'm not going to say more about that because that's pretty clear, but they are this card right here. I said, what's the connection? They can't transmute these feelings, this emotion into the power and the creation and the catalyst, because their heart chakra is not open right now. This is the color of the heart chakra. They are because I put it like this, which is the connection, but it's also in this direction, a block. And it's a block of knowing their purpose, their soul mission, knowing what they need to do to overcome adversity, right? They act solely with this energy, acts solely on, like in their south node Virgo, where they're comfortable. Remember, we talked about the south node and the north node, and the north node is where we should be opening up intuitively and emotionally. And Virgo is very practical and wants stability and structure and blueprint and ABCD, right? And that's where they're good at remaining. And this could be because of the fact that they were hurt in their past. They fear loneliness. They fear if they open up their heart, that their heart is just going to get destroyed, which is rich, because what did they do to you? Or what did the situation do to you that you had to learn on your own how to transmute and be a catalyst to something better for yourself? And you weren't going to sit and remain in this disappointed, hurt, shattered place. You were going to get up and do something with that. And that's how you learned how to transmute that. But this energy that you are being protected from in the near future is this person who is not who is gone dry, who is dry in the emotion area, that is learning in this, I'm hearing learning in this North Node and South Node shift, they're really being pressured and pushed into some huge learning experiences of opening up with their vulnerability and opening up to this, the heart chakra. And when they do that, they'll learn, like you have, that even with an open heart and vulnerability, if you get hurt, because there's always opposition in anything, right? If you get hurt, not to go dry again, but to transmute that into your own power, right? The greens, leaving the heart chakra open and leaving it open for yourself, right? And it could be going through this right now as you are learning these lessons. They could be learning these lessons as well. Tell me about this healing. What do I want to use? I use these. This healing. I'm going to pull one more on this with these cards as well, as far as healing. But this evil eye protection, just know that not only are you able to wrap this up with which is what balances the universe, or the universe wants us to balance out our old lessons, our old karma, learn from them moving forward. And because you're doing this or have done this, and you're now in this place where, and I want to get this off here because I don't want to rain on the parade, as you could say. Maybe that's something that they wanted to do. Maybe that's why there's this evil eye, is because they can't figure out how you're doing it. What I've learned is that when people that either they're being affected by energies around them that are low vibration, or them in a low vibration state, which right now they are in a reverse state. So maybe lower vibrating in a sense of energy, because they have their own lessons to learn, and whether they're putting in the time and effort to allow that to happen, or the learning and changing and not repeating patterns, whether they're doing that or not, with that low vibration, they don't want, or they've learned this behavior from low vibrating toxic people around them, that they don't want to see somebody else do better than them. That's where jealousy comes from. When you're high vibrating, and that is exactly the point and the exact lessons and teaching that we're trying to teach others, is that we are trying to come out of a human race of, if you have it, then I don't. And that is lack. And that is lack mentality. Versus, I am so glad, I am so happy for you that you are growing, that you are doing so well, that you, every time that you do that, it helps balance the universe a little more, to where then not only is your vibration helping yourself and helping others, but you're offering yourself even more open space for the abundance and the instant manifestations to come in, which thus in turn, anything that at a low vibration state you would have been jealous of, not wanting something to grow for somebody, you don't have to worry about, because you're opening up that platform to bring it in to yourself instantly anyway. So there's enough for everybody. You've helped encourage somebody else. You've stated a positive vibration. You have learned how not to be jealous of others' opportunities and their accomplishments, because that in supporting and encouraging them opens the platform up for you to bring in exactly what you could have been jealous of. This energy that is upcoming doesn't understand that yet. They haven't learned that yet. I hope that makes sense. So tell me, what was I gonna, the evil eye of protection. Give me one more card on that. What is this? Well, I'm pretty sure I know, but, oh yeah, well, this is new love. This could be, you could be meeting somebody new, but I really believe that this is a new love will be coming in, because this is in the, here, let me look at the knowledge of a new love. So they could be sensing energetically that you have somebody who does want to give to you, somebody who does want a reciprocal relationship that is incoming. You get a new love card in the incoming, or this is a sense of, they don't like the fact that you're loving yourself, and you don't care whether they are investing or pretending or acting as if. I say pretending or acting as if, because if they didn't care truly, they would not show up in your read. However, their energy is still attached, which means they are still at some level concerned about what you're doing, or actually they do care. Give me this healing. and then I will let you go. What a beautiful read, Cancer. It has its issues. It has, it's not sugar coated. It's not all good. This evil eye, you are going to have to look out for yourself, and you are going to have to keep an eye out for and be careful and protect yourself and your energy as much as possible. This says very soon, so there's timing for you. I don't usually pull timing unless I'm given it directly. Very soon, with this healing card, you have a decision to make because of not being sure. It's going to be something that maybe you've been mulling over for a while regarding exactly what this deception is, whatever the situation was, the change of plans, and what happened with that. You're going to have to, there is a healing that's going to be done about some type of romantic connection or a relationship, and the attachment to maybe, there's romance again. I think that you're going to be healing, and you're going to come to a crossroads, or through this crossroads, there will be healing of the really understanding what's good for you in love, in business, in finance, in your energy, in what you give to, in what you accept, and maybe something that has taken a really long time, a hard time, maybe a relationship that you've had, or this could be with family, or just in your job, just this constant thought that you've had about this and energy flow, trying to figure it out, going through soul awakenings and journeys, and the soul cycle can be very messy. And I think I had a read, maybe it was the last read that I intended for Cancer, but it ended up everybody. I think there was a cross card of messy, and that's exactly what this is talking about too. So again, energy overlaps. I'm just continuing on with the energy. This one's specific for Cancer, or if you're a Cancer cross watcher, or if you have Cancer in your sign somewhere else besides your sun sign. Find out where that is, and that's going to tell you where this transmutation is happening, this transition for you. If it's in, and if you've got your entire natal chart and you're into your houses, you can see directly not only the angle, zodiac angle it's in. So if it was in, let's say that Cancer, it was in like not zodiac angle, the houses. If your Cancer is in your house of finances, you know that this is a transmutation of maybe something having to do with the job. If it's in your Venus, that has something to do with a relationship. You just have to go back to your natal chart. But there's going to be a healing of this crossroad that you chose, this direction, or it's an upcoming decision that has to be made to be able to move on from either an old relationship, an old love of something, an old job, somewhere that you felt comfortable, that South Node Virgo, and moving into something new that you give your time and your effort and your money and your energy to. And you're going to have healing from the uncertainty of if you did the right thing or if you did go the right direction. You're going to have that confirmation, right? The confirmation that you are going in the right direction. And this is going to be happening very soon. There's hope, right? Very soon. These are all fueling the very soon. And then romance down at the bottom, right? Through this deception. And so this is a repeat. This is like here you go. I'm going to do this now. And then it starts repeating again. Obsession. This financial or investment that you made in yourself and in thinking outside the box and actually transmuting this energy and the emotion and the disappointment and putting it into yourself on a productive path brought you initial healing, or will when you hit this energy, healing of the deceptions of what happened in the past from a relationship or a romance, which you became single from, or you became independent from, right? And this is going to bring you hope very soon of this new love, of the knowledge of this new love. Now, if this is this person who has changed and who has gone through their own growth and metamorphosis, in the near future, it doesn't appear that to be so, because they are still, or somebody attached to them maybe giving you the evil eye. That's a possibility. Or this person could be, as this kind of cycled around, you saw it kind of cycle around with this, the deception and romance. It kind of like you're going to be healing from that, but we kind of duplicated the cards. This could be somebody who is, and with the evil eye, the circling, the new love, there could be a reforming of this person who comes back around that you will have to make a decision about. But this card gives me hope that you're going to have the knowledge, you're going to have the intuitive sense, you're going to be given, because you've been given this platform of these blessings that have come in for you, you're going to be given these extra intuitive notions or abilities or gifts or understanding, and be able to see and be protected from this person. If this person hasn't changed and this person is the one that comes back around, you're going to be protected. This is the universe giving you clarity and giving you comfort and validation that you will be protected from either this person or this energy, or somebody who is attached to this person with that same type of energy, because maybe they come in as a new love, but you're going to have the wisdom of what this is. Or this could be somebody new who comes in that also might, because you attract, your light is bright. You're going to attract people that aren't good for you and are good for you. And this is validating that you're going to be given that extra knowledge of knowing that, and of this new love. Tell me about this new love real quick. Sorry, you're going to have the strength. You're going to have the pullback, or the wisdom, the ability to hold back. And you can see she's wearing a necklace. So this is coming back to yourself, this 8 or this infinity. But you can see, now this is Leo energy. So this is about the power. It's funny because I had that picture, essentially the half lion, half female, on my phone for a while. This is showing you this heart is not broken. Hopefully you guys can see that. This heart is not, is that in the camera? This heart is not broken. It is whole, and it is being protected around her neck. And she has the courage to keep from falling into this weakness, either with this person. So you might have a person who comes back around who maybe you'll know whether they have healed and changed intuitively, or this can be just loving yourself and protecting yourself from those who see you in the spotlight, or see the growth and the beautiful butterfly you've become. And you're going to be protected from people who want to, going back to what I said, rain on your parade. Hopefully that helps you, Cancer. That was a beautiful read, and that's where the energy is at right now. Keep going, and I will connect with you on the next read.